TV, we've got ourselves a FACEIT League European qualifier on our hands, and this is for a qualification spot. Already a flip side qualified through. HellRaisers, they were not able to take map 1 against EnVyUs. It was EnVyUs' choice, does too, but they put up a hell of a fight, much better than... I mean, they look much stronger than some of the recent games we've seen, which is really cool. But we are going to move into Train, which is their choice, and I'm expecting lots of A rushes on Train, James.
Why is that, Dan?
Because that's how Train is played, basically.
And smokes.
Rush A, yeah, smoke A, rush A.
Rush it, throw smokes and try and get the bomb plot down.
Yeah.
Basically. Just walls and still being identified. Mixed feelings about Train, maybe. I don't know how it's improved over the old one yet.
Well, the thing is that it's just very simple. Like, it's just really, really simple. You either execute into A or execute into B. Executing A is like much better because you get loads of angels and smokes create like favorable position. It's just that there's just no way to play it. There's no mid, James. There's no mid, so there's no options.
Smokes and spam. I
mean, even in the old Train, despite the fact that there was no mid, there were still more options than this one, which is just like loads of A rushes.
On the subject of knives, people, we are giving a knife away when we reach 550,000 subs, of which we are... Sorry, what am I talking about? Followers, of which we are very close. It is this. This is one of my knives, Stat Track Gut Knife Slaughter, and we will be giving this away to one of our subs. We'll also be giving away a Bison signed by Get Right as well. We're not far from there, so make sure you hit the follow channel. And maybe we could even do it today. Who knows? Who knows? Look at that glorious item. Should be in a museum.
I still miss CPR Mill or Tuscan. I really miss that map, actually. I think it was a really good map. I know I'm not alone.
Well, Tuscan's had updates recently.
But I think
I think it's a functional map now. Because it was like fully released and it was just...
really broken, yeah.
Yeah. But now I think... well, it looks better as well. They changed the floor. And the floor looks better.
Really?
It's not the worst thing we've seen. The worst thing we've seen was from Forest, yeah, on Cash.
That was actually quite fun. That was quite funny though, because with Forest, basically like he was taunting the guy who just didn't have as good movement as him, which is kind of funny. But
didn't they like run out of time and restart it or something? I think that's what happened.
Yeah. There's a timeout actually. You're right. Yeah, but there's no timeout possible here. Are you serious right now?
Well. Should we open a case? Let's open a case, Reese. Come on. Let's open a case. Oh, no, never mind. It's too late. It's too late. You're too slow, Reese. We have 2 cases to open. From the 26 keys.
We did like 20 in one map.
Yeah.
That is not how we should do this, James.
Is that generally how people open cases?
But weren't we supposed to do it so that we could actually do it?
We are the best. We are the best case openers. We really are. We're the best. Because we just open the cases, Dan. That's why we're the best. We just open the cases. There's no lording. Just opening. So we're into the pistol. Let's look at the CT setup here. 2 towards Ivy. But one of those will be kUcheR watching towards team main, of course. He'll see anyone crossing there. Should they not have crossed already. We'll see there's going to be significant presence down Ivy from the HellRaisers side. Not showing the bomb just yet. And again, they do have 2 players there. That smoke there is going to stop that crossfire from going down. So CT is forced to retreat. Now we could see the CT stuck. If they can't hold that CT spawn angle, they may be jammed in the site with people coming out of team main and Pop Dog now. Although really they need to push from behind. There's only one play there. If shox wins this duel, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier for the CTs. Here comes a push from the remaining HellRaisers team.
Yeah, looking not too bad actually for them, despite the even situation on players. It's going to be slowly going towards EnVyUs though, but the bomb is down. 2 HP on kUcheR and SmithZz. They're baiting kUcheR so hard because he's not peeking. He's so low at the moment, but they're really paranoid that he's going to peek out of the CT sky area, and it's going to be a lot of frags made here. kUcheR going to get wrapped and put in the ground, and the defuse will come in here for the CTs. Plenty of time for that, and actually something that you typically that we did not see so much from Virtus Pro and Na'Vi, who I think are 2 of the better trained teams of the new train. Virtus Pro very good here, specifically. You don't really see them playing CT Sky because it's such an exposed and open area that there's not a huge advantage to be gained from having it. Actually, you're more of a target than anything, especially because all the smokes go down and you're left there, you know, in the open. Everyone can see you from all positions. So it's not it was not used that much, if at all, by Virtus Pro or Na'Vi, which is an interesting note because a lot of teams do like to use it.
Okay, so we'll see what HellRaisers have to offer on this force buy, and maybe a smoke execute, i.e. a wall of smoke basically towards the A site. What else could there be? Where is kUcheR at the moment? He seems to be... He's gone to find out some information, but he has been taken down by AdreN, and they should pick up that gun as well. Oh, Happy just gonna swing around and bring that Mag 7 into the face of Angel, and EnVyUs have chosen to execute themselves.
Man, like really cracked him in the jaw with the mag there. That was very visceral. So this is gonna get cleaned up here, it looks like. Yeah, shox is gunning for the last player.
So Envy just saying, I'm tired of waiting. I'm coming for the kills.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say how CT or T-sided this map is. I don't think it's actually insanely CT-sided. If the T-side has the smokes, like has the smoke executes for A, and I mean, that's kind of all you really need. You just need that execute, and also to understand how to smoke and do some of the nades on B as well. But generally speaking, it's more about the open angels that you get after the smokes go down, because you should be able to oftentimes get the plant on A, because it's hard for the CTs to deny it unless they have a player really close. Then he's at risk of getting naded and spammed through the smoke, so it can be difficult to deny that plant.
I think those smokes can be countered though, because if you look at how far away the players are when they throw them, I think the CTs could easily advance through those positions and even smoke off the areas where they're expecting the Ts to come out and just completely shut them down. I'm waiting for that to happen.
I think it's really difficult because the thing is that the Ts will, you know, in a lot of rounds be able to like take control of the upper or the inner area, the upper area, and just force any CTs back to make sure that they don't get flanked when they're going for this kind of a push. And just delay it, like do it at random times. Sometimes do it very quickly, sometimes do it very slowly, sometimes mix it up. Sometimes once or twice get that B play in there. If you can get the pick on the player who is pushing. We saw Happy very close to the ramp in that round. It might be not too unlikely that he's going to want to play close in the future as well. You get so much info from doing that. But the other reason why the smokes are so good is that you really cut off these AWPer angles, which otherwise, or typically, they used to be so deadly on train. It used to be such a key factor, is those AWPs on so many deadly angles. But so we got to slow around here, but I predict that we will have the execute on A. I'm telling you, James, it's going to happen.
The what?
The execute on A, because they can also throw the smokes from the white holes area above pop dog ladder. But I cannot speak, James.
Yeah, I really think that these smokes can be hard countered, at least in the short term by the CTs, but we'll see if that kind of strat ever comes out. For now, we have HellRaisers hanging around, and Envy almost with a line across the map there. You can see those 4 players in line with just an advanced position towards B. So again, look how far they have to throw these smokes from. I really think there's a counter to be had at some point in the future. And SmithZz's position may help, because if they go for a plant and then he reveals himself, he may put a stop to this round.
This is what we're seeing every train match come down to how well a team can actually post rounds from on an execute like this. kUcheR just managed to find himself the lone player and the way around towards the back here, going to pop off SmithZz's head, and that's the CT Sky player dealt with, but NBK will eliminate kUcheR. And I mean, you'll often see that there will always be 4 players on the A site, because look at the rotation distance on, because it's connector basically. Happy, you can see him, he was playing connector. He's so fast between A and B. The rotation time is ridiculously quick. So you'll often see 4 players trying to hold that from the CT side. But it's often just about who can hit the shots. And EnVyUs have been showing through and through today that they are the superior team on hitting shots overall.
Yeah, and Happy will get a good angle onto T main as well from most of his spawns with that sniper rifle. Sometimes see people holding it with an auto sniper as well. So HellRaisers back on the eco, back on the creep. See the wallbang coming in there through that wooden panel, but no one to be found just yet. And HellRaisers, I think they're gonna... What you see on the old train was people throwing a smoke down exactly like that to block off division from connector. And if they throw it farther, then they can push through that smoke as well. which they're trying to do, and they're going to block each other in the smoke, and Happy will realise it, go for the one tap, and he's going to take down 2 with the no-scope, so they've created a funnel for themselves, and Happy is the plug.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, he was looking at the radar there to see where he was, I think, and saw that he was pressing W, but was not moving anywhere, so it can only be for one reason. And he managed to work that out more quickly. I don't think I ever see anyone work that out by looking at the radar and saying, wait a second, I'm pressing forwards here, but nothing's happening. And I should be moving because I'm on a walkway here. So
well, generally, people know how long it takes to go through a smoke as well, so after about a second, really, something is wrong.
Yeah.
Time to start swiping with the knife, Dan.
But I can't believe the double came in as well. That's pretty nice there from Happy. So we're going to get HellRaisers on the 4x again, and we'll likely see the A execute once again. They might want to try to clear and provide some presence on the inner area, the upper area, sorry, where Angel is right now, and of course he is doing that. And that's just to stop any flanking, because you cannot allow the CTs to be pushing up that area and just backstabbing you in pop dog. You can't allow that to happen. So you got to create the doubt, create the obscurity before you eventually go for the execute, in most of the rounds at least. And they are putting a bit of play towards Ali as well. Maybe looking to get a pick early in the round, but they can always go for this delayed take, and it's always safer to do that than just to walk out. I mean, so we'll always see it, I think.
Again, this is HellRaisers' pick, so they must have, well, we expect to have something up their sleeve here, maybe a surprise pick against Envy, but again, we're seeing the smoke executes. And we're seeing just a solid hold here so far from Envy, just waiting, ready and waiting. Although kUcheR is going to lose the duel towards Ivy, and that's going to allow the bomb +1 to come out. SmithZz holding the same angle. Mo going to get him through the wall on this occasion, so he's going to have to mix things up in future. 3 versus 4, and kUcheR just whipping out the bomb, but the bomb is unsafe. The bomb plant area, shox just standing tall in the middle of the site itself. Going to dink Mo as well. He's too deep into the site to be tagged by the AWP. 2 versus 2 now. As the players try to identify where they are, Happy's going to reveal his position with that grenade. But there are 5 seconds left for the bomb to go down. The bomb will indeed go down. And Mo's not going to snap Happy fast enough. Position known, Dosia to trade. He'll look for the AWP as well. First round on the board for HellRaisers.
I really don't know that SmithZz's position up there is actually any good, to be honest, because once the T's like know that you want to play those spots, you can't fall back really from it. It's like really hard, especially when there are grenades. One Molotov up there, you know, a couple of HEs up there, or just 2 players looking at that spot. They can do it from almost anywhere. So once all the smokes are down, the CTs don't really have vision of you, but you can always have vision of that CT sky area. So it's I'm not sure if that's going to pay off in the long term. We'll have to see if he keeps playing it or what happens with it.
I'd say it's a gimmick position. Well,
yeah,
once it's known, you can't use it, but maybe he could use it, you know, 4 rounds from now.
Yeah, I'm looking
it's the kind of position which could completely crush a round, and if it crushes the right round, you know, it could allow them to string a few rounds together if it breaks an economy.
I'm curious to see how he makes it work. But we do have the push into the B bomb side at the moment. Now NBK gets the first frag onto AdreN, so we're seeing that HellRaisers have AV execute here. Looking to move in, but so far the trades are not being won by them. They have positioning and the bomb down though, but in comes shox close to frag Dosia. Looking to make some more of this though, as the remainder of HellRaisers are under a lot of pressure, and even that bomb ticking away, there's nothing they can do, it would seem, as the bomb will get defused. And this is one of the problems here, is that because you can't go under trains and so on in this version of train, you know, you haven't been able to do that for a while. The bomb site B is the dynamics, as opposed to the old trains that we're used to seeing, like the very classic 1.6 train and source trains and so on, is very, very different. And it makes the B bomb site, I think, much harder to actually deal with post-plant for the Ts. Because there's only like so many places you can get before all the CTs are suddenly there. So, and you're just peeking angles, and there's only like 2 or 3 angles you can use. So it's very, very hard, I think. Much harder than the A bomb side.
Double AWPs here for the French side. SmithZz and Happy going to pick them up. shox not favouring the AWP as much these days. Again, slow round. Very quiet.
NBK is playing cautiously on the B side. He doesn't want to get go for a push up into inner, because I think, you know, HellRaisers have been showing presence there. Every time they've had a buy round, they've been showing presence there. So NBK is not going to get much info, and they pretty much know that it's going to be an A execute. They know that's like 80–90% likely that that will happen. Like very, very high percentage of the time they're going to see that. So just has to hold it. Hold B. He has a fast rotate. I think it's probably Happy. Yeah, it is Happy. He's on the connector, so he can move in very, very quickly, and they'll have 4 players to deal with this. And SmithZz will already pick one off at Ali. That's really, really nice here. Smokes will come in, but already EnVyUs ahead of the game right now, picking up 2 kills.
Right, so the double AWP still rocking out for now. Angel only with the Tech 9. With a kUcheR finding the flank onto SmithZz, so that's going to be a bit of map control for them, but NBK is already in a flank situation. Not sure if kUcheR will hear him in time. Nope, he's going to try and get up the ladder, but he's going to be denied. And Angel will also be picked off by shox. So another round on the in the bag here for Envy. Maybe we're starting to see why that knife fight went on for so long, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, the thing as well is that you have to imagine that EnVyUs on the T side, because I feel like a lot of training right now is how well you can actually execute the chaos of the wall of smokes, execute into A, how well you can actually aim duel out of that situation as a T side. Because it's definitely favorable for the CTs always, but if you've got great aimers, if you know, like EnVyUs has, I feel like they are a good team for a map like this, actually. So I'll have to see if they can have an easier time of it. But HellRaisers so far, they've only posted 1 round.
Yeah, there are a lot of duels going on. Smokes and duels, regardless of the smokes, despite the smokes. And here's another one, which will be won by the side with the buy. AdreN and kUcheR remain. Bomb is still in control of kUcheR, but you're not going to have your hopes on him doing much here.
I mean, one of the things about this map here, once we have a moment, is that if you look at some of the normal map dynamics, one of the emphasis is on creating or forcing rotation of CTs. That does not exist on this map, really, because, I mean, you can always have a guy that's close to helping out B because of the connector, who can always kind of be the 4th man for the A defense very, very quickly at a moment's notice. You can't really easily pick anywhere except really Ali, I think. You can't really pick Pop Dog, it's pretty exposed. You can't really pick Team Main very safely against the AWP of the CT. You can, I guess, try it, but it's very risky. Ali can kind of work, but it's still really hard. But that's all you have for picking, really. Everywhere else is hard choke points.
So, HellRaisers going for the fast play this time, and Dosia will survive with all of 1 HP. And they're going to have to watch out for Happy's angles on this occasion. He's starting to shoot through the smoke, and they've got those aggressive smokes which will allow them to push up and take more map control towards the bomb site. Gonna re-smoke it again, and that will mean that the CTs are heavily pushed back and without options. On this occasion, Happy and SmithZz will have to try and get out of there. Happy is not going to make it, and SmithZz may play for the exits. So that's a strong round from HellRaisers, rushing the B bomb site, getting the trade, just getting the trade towards B. Again, Dosia still running around with 1 HP. Can he even get far enough away from the bomb to survive here? I'm not sure he can.
It's one of those really weird tug-of-war kind of positions for the B push, because if you can actually get the kill on B quickly enough, and then move your team, 2 or 3 players towards the connector area and get them right next to connector, so the CTs have to run out the choke point into AKs straight away, then you have this like crazy advantageous situation for the Ts. But it's kind of about whether you can get your Ts into that position quickly enough. Otherwise, if they are stuck on the site, your opportunity to hold is very, very low in comparison to actually pushing up that far. So well done by HellRaisers there. 8-2. They need to keep this going, otherwise they're going to be in trouble money-wise.
Okay, so again, slowly emerging towards B halls, opening the options up. However, look at the flank, look at the positioning down alley here from Envy. They have a player very deep down indeed. That's going to be SmithZz. He is just holding an angle. He could go further than this, which would give his team some information, but kUcheR is starting to creep, as the HellRaisers team often do. Hasn't seen him just yet. Oh, I think he's spotted him now, and the SmithZz is going to back off with that info.
Yeah, I mean, HellRaisers, I think, again, they've been playing it slow because they don't want to get surprised. Oh, wow, that boost was very nice there. I did not know that that was actually possible, so really cool. And they're actually going to pressure into B because of it. Bomb, however, is actually very far away. So is it going to go to A down Pop Dog, or what is actually going to happen with the bomb here?
Well,
oh dear.
Well done. What's going to happen is everyone's going to die, apart from kUcheR. He's going to try and get a plant to get some money, and he should get the plant here, actually. He's on the right side of the train to get the plant. But now he needs to get his gun out because SmithZz is coming in from behind, and the numbers are only going to increase. He's going to get caught in wide open with a smoke grenade in his hand. I think it was far too late for that to come out. And the defuse will come in for Envy, bringing it to 9-2. 7-round lead. Lots of players surviving for Envy as well. Money will not be short. Will not be in short supply.
That was such a sick pick there, but it's one of those spots where actually the threat of pushing into B and drawing a player away from A to do that, to account for that, would it be more powerful and then go for the A play that A execute because they still had everyone alive, than just rushing in without the bomb? Because you got to get the bomb down on the B bomb site is so crucial on this map, just generally speaking. You got to put the clock on the CTs. So
look at that aggression from Smith. He just charged straight up, as Envy often do. Just the general ethos is just charge, and he is going for the flank very quickly indeed. But look at the rotation. Envy think it's going to be B, and they've committed the rest of the team to it, and that's going to be a free A bomb site, which means the bomb will go through Popdog. And now Envy are going to be in an awkward situation. 2 people in connect side. There's already a crossfire here for HellRaisers. Mo going to find the first frag. Nade coming in onto shox. He's going to find a trade, but Angel's up close. He will get the frag before that pop flash comes out. NBK getting another trade. So 2 versus 2, despite all the map control that kUcheR and the rest of the team had. Down to 1 versus 1. Happy with the AWP and 12 HP versus the full HP kUcheR. No nades him to get caught with on this occasion. Just needs to avoid the big green gun.
Yeah, so despite being out of position, still going to be possible here for EnVyUs. Happy just whipping the shot there. That could have been the round for EnVyUs, but it's going to be kUcheR over the top. Oh my goodness, not spotting him in time, but still another shot missed by Happy, and that kUcheR should have been dead there. Two shots that Happy had the every chance to hit. But the weird thing there is that EnVyUs almost won that round, James, but they were heavily out of position. For some reason, they committed into B. I'm not sure why they
because of
sold
Smith's,
that.
that's why. Because of Smith's flank. Although,
but still, like, I don't know if that's enough information to really. Because all he sees is that there's no one alley from his flank, and they already removed when he saw no one alley. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, they could have left one person towards A at least to spot as
yeah,
it was popped the option, but there we go. They made a commitment and they lost the round. And again, you know, HellRaisers had a difficult start to the side, but we could end up with 9-6 here.
I remember seeing a trend that if teams make it too complicated, that they end up kind of just outgaming themselves on this map as a CT side. You can just sit on the A bomb site and the B bomb site and just wait for them to come, and we're going to see that kUcheR will do just that, picks up the kill onto AdreN. And now it is a 5-on-3. It's looking very laboured here for HellRaisers. Very hard work to get in now, but Mo will at least respond with one, but there's much more to do. It's caught in the side by shox, and Angel will go down as well. So their money's been kind of crippled at this point. Lost that bonus after winning a round, and 10-3 will be the scoreline. So EnVyUs looking quite good on their CT side, but 3 rounds can be quite good. It just all depends on how well EnVyUs can do their A rushes. As stupid as that sounds, so much of these rounds comes down to your ability to make the round work there, because that's the best way to take the A bomb site.
For the aforementioned reasons.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. Simple map, but the basics are often overlooked in this game.
I don't know if this map has changed much since it was released. I think there've been a few relatively minor changes, mainly around the A bomb sites, but nothing to the extent of, say, Overpass, for example. Although, of course, it has been out much longer, but we'll have to see how this map ages over time with the touches in Hammer.
So 11-3, and they are going to go for the buy, but they don't have much cash here. Might see some tech lines so that they can have nades, maybe. No nades on drain. As T side, that's pretty hard to deal with. No smokes yet. 1 smoke. Got it, guys. Good luck. Good luck. It's going to be tough.
GLHF. Remember that 1 smoke on the old train? You'd throw it in front of the yellow barrel to get that smoke plant in.
Yeah, yeah.
The desperation plant was so effective.
Oh, they're going to go down Popdog, actually. I thought they would go for the B rush. Oh, NBK's even going to mess this smoke up, so that would have actually helped them to go for the B rush, but they're going to go straight into the A bomb site, taking no prisoners. 2 quick kills there from Mo and AdreN. Bomb will get planted. 3-on-3. They're making this one work with no nades.
No nades, and hey, AdreN still two throws, maybe. But maybe after getting caught last time, he's a bit scared to do it. Last 2 going to be taken out by the Envy players, who will take the last round of the first half. 12-3. A solid start. Again, nature of the map, you could see the exact same thing in the next one. I like how he got the smoke out, because there was a chance that Molly could extend to his teammate then, as Molly sometimes do. They have a mind of their own. There was actually an interesting post on Reddit recently. Somebody was studying the shape of the smoke. Sorry, the shape of Molotovs
Yeah,
and the directional throw and so on, which was a nice little tidbit. Good to know. Anyway, this is a must-win for HellRaisers. If they lose this pistol, then they may lose 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually not really been something we've considered in a while because Nuke has not been in the pool and Train just hasn't been picked very much. But this is a dynamic that people used to fear. Oh, okay, they're going to start things off well, though. So, EnVyUs having a good time of it so far. 3 players left. Oh, quick turnaround, though. Back into a 2-on-2 now, as the health advantage is even found by the T-side EnVyUs. So this is getting scary for HellRaisers. Another pop there from NBK. He will take down AdreN, and it's all on Angel. He has to win this, or HellRaisers are very likely going to be out of this. Looking for the taps. They're getting faced by 2 players. The smoke going to cover the approach, and Happy will finish him off. And EnVyUs are going to win the pistol. This is huge right now. This is why he wanted to win the knife. And if it was somehow to go to a 3rd map, it would be Overpass, but HellRaisers, they might get denied that opportunity.
Yeah, they've gone for the Force, of course. But we'll have to see. Maybe, depending on where Envy choose to go, these 5-7s could be very effective. If you're going to have a timing to run towards B and then go a bit slow. Not sure if Dosia can hear that jumping down onto the stairs. Safety in numbers is the name of the game here for Envy. SmithZz keeping an eye on the pop dog area in case the flank comes in from HellRaisers. And they're going to start to move into the B-bomb side. Rotation coming in from the HellRaisers side already. And Angel going to punish NBK for exposing his dome for too long in a high position.
And Happy's going to run along the side here, see if he can find any frags. Finds Angel. Scout is finally eliminated, but the trend comes back in with a scout of his own. 2-on-2 now. Weapon superiority here for EnVyUs against those scouts, but in comes the 5-7. SmithZz left to do it all with the Mac-10. As the bomb ticks away. Going to find the first player. Announce his position, looking for the next one. Where is he? There he is. Finds him. Great headshot there by SmithZz with the Mac-10. And EnVyUs will find the round 14-3.
He's not even got a hunt for the AK.
And another force here from HellRaisers. They know that they need to get the rounds. They need to post the rounds immediately. Yeah,
they cannot afford to lose any more rounds, especially to a team like Envy. If Envy reach match point and they break them, you know, Envy's the worst. They're the worst team to be up against when they have match point, regardless of their money situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this is such a weird map as well in a situation like that. Either way, EnVyUs now looking to finish things here, just using their utility to such high. Well, they're highly effective, James.
Yes, that'll do that.
They're optimal with their utility, flashing everyone, smoking them off, blowing them up with nades. And Dosia's going to smoke himself off, and he's going to try to pick up the AK and save it, I guess. They will go for the hunt. Or, I mean, he should just try to win rounds here. This is as unlikely as it would seem. You just need to win rounds at this point. Yeah,
I think he's going to stay there because they're going to assume... He's going to hope that they assume that he's run away already. But he's going to stay there.
He has a kid as well, actually. So, yeah, absolutely needs to try this. And they're finally going to back away. You can't ninja it. They did stay around for too long. So there's a good attempt there from Dosia. You can see the thought process there was quite good. Yeah, 15-3 match point now for EnVyUs. Loads of cash to play with. And HellRaisers with another force situation on their hands. And of course, I mean, they were smart to try to force it every time, like force buy it every time, because they need to just get rounds straight away. There's no saving in a situation like this. As soon as they win one, they've got to just string them all together. But we'll probably see that execute here from EnVyUs. As you can see them lining up the smokes already. They're just going to go for it. And HellRaisers would do well to preempt that this will actually happen. And I think that they are. They have some forward positions. I think it's AdreN who's really close to his teammate with the 5-7. Are they faking it? I think they're actually faking it as well. And now it's down to Angel. If he can make the frags happen here, it could maybe be real, but no. He'll go down more or less immediately with a quick trade. And it should be EnVyUs now. They're going to get the bomb planted.
Molotovs that he's forcing Mo to run through, and he's not going to make it out alive. That's not even the Burns unit. That's straight to the grave. Envy with a solid 16-3 there on train. So, new train, not much different from the old train, Dan.
Yeah, I'm personally, personally not a huge fan because the gameplay is really simple. I do like maps where they emphasize certain skill sets or certain parts of the game, but I feel like there's too much missing from train. Because I don't know, like a map like Overpass. Initially, I wasn't a fan, but then I was like, I really like what the skill sets that it emphasizes, because it changes how you play. I mean, we see a much different dynamic. Actually, it's kind of a similar dynamic to Cobble, actually. What has made Cobble a good map, too. They have similar dynamics in how you play the CT side and the T side, and it's just really interesting. So they're different maps. You play them differently. But Terrain, for me, is it's different, but it's too simple, personally. But maybe we'll see something else, but I don't know what. I can't see.
I guess you feel like there's a limit to how much exploration there is on the map.
I mean, do you have an opinion, or?
No, I can see your point absolutely, and they've gone for redesign, which is not just aesthetics but also gameplay in the way that they changed some other maps to try and make them more engaging. But hard to see the significant difference other than the colours on the surface here.
Yeah.
So, which isn't necessarily criticism. Obviously, I mean, you can see the way they've changed dynamic. Like, look at Mo's boost frag onto the B bomb site through the top. That's an example of one of the changes, but that's a small change. And who knows? It's early doors. I know when the teams got the heads up that Train was on its way in, there was mixed reception. I know NIP and I think TSM were looking forward to trying it out. I don't know if they still feel the same way about it now, or if they feel negatively. Maybe we'll have to ask them. But again, it's early days for the map, so it does look like a struggle. Got to be honest. But we'll see what happens in a month or two.
Yeah, I
can't see anything. I can't see anything happening to it prior to the next major, for example.
Yeah, there is no small tweak to be made to change the map. It's kind of like that situation with Cobble before, where Cobble, Valve were like forcing it on everyone, and it was terrible.
Open surgery.
And then they gave it a huge. They just changed it completely, and it actually fixed the map. It's actually a good map now. It's actually a pretty good map, to be honest. It works competitively, so that's great. But guys, we're done here. We're going to have Flipside, and we're going to have EnVyUs qualify. The team that just played and won. We're going to have Flipside and EnVyUs into the league.
Team who literally just played that. So just right now.
To EnVyUs and LGB were the ones that got relegated and had to play through the qualifier against all the teams that week in, week out were able to qualify through the open qualifiers that we had, so that you'd have a chance to get into the league. But requalification for EnVyUs, Flipside, they narrowly missed out the qualification previously in the last league, but they've made it in this time. I think a lot of people will be very happy with that, as this team is a very interesting team indeed, and they're quite a fun team to watch, and they're changing things all the time. So
Dan,
yeah,
we've got 2 more cases.
Got 2 more cases.
Let's open the cases,
finish
Dan.
them off now. All right,
let's just do it. We're not even going to raffle because it's probably going to be crap. So let's just not waste time. Let's just open the cases and see what comes out.
Let's do it, guys.
Let's do it.
Let's open the cases.
So what's this? A breakout case?
Well then. That was also disappointing. Nothing better than to end the night of Counter-Strike with morbid disappointment after opening cases.
Failure. Give me the Asimov at least. I wouldn't even be happy with an Asimov. We need a knife.
A knife will go home.
We need a knife. We're gonna get the Max 7 Dan.
Alright, so there's not much to say about that really. But we will be live actually in about 5 hours or so, I think. Roughly something around there, 5 hours. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. Indeed, we are live in 5 hours, guys. Sank. I don't know any 5 in any other languages.
I think it's fem in Swedish, and cinque in Italian. Was that on stream? Okay. Producer Reese, you need to say that on stream. Producer Reese has something to contribute.
It's fünf in German.
Thank you, Producer Reese.
Thank you, Producer Reese.
Okay, so so 5 hours we'll be going live. It'll be Keystars and Affinity.
Affinity.
Yeah, Affinity. That'll be
Affinity sounds like a lady's perfume. Affinity. Huh?
I don't think so. Because I actually know what the word means, and so I cannot. It doesn't make sense.
Please, what does it mean?
Affinity. I know what it means, but I can't explain it.
Why not?
Because it's a weird. It's like you're naturally kind of good at something. You're kind of more predisposed to being good at that thing naturally. It's kind of I don't know. You have an affinity. I don't know. It's one of these words that I struggle to find. I need to look at the dictionary to it. Sometimes I do this. I'll read a word and I'll be like, I understand what it means, but then I think, do I know how to actually explain this to someone else? Then I look at the dictionary and I'm like, that's how you explain it, because there's lots of words like that. Don't you find this, James? There's lots of words which you would not be able to describe to someone what it means, but you know what it means. I know that you understand, but whatever. You're being weird right now, James. So guys, we're going to go to to a 5-hour break. We'll see you in 5 hours for our FACEIT North American League qualifier matches with Affinity and Kystaubayev. But, well, if you're off to bed, good night, guys.